Bread is a dietary cornerstone across the globe. Whether slathered in jam and butter or dipped in gravy, it's a comfort food that's hard to turn down. And let's be honest, you're probably curious about what actually goes into making your everyday slice. Multigrain bread combines ingredients like flaxseed, soy, buckwheat, and, shockingly, multigrain bread itself. A special guard keeps everything in the mixing chamber, preventing rogue seeds from making a break for it. The process begins with a whopping half-ton of flour, trapped inside the mixer alongside the other ingredients. They're forced to blend or burn, no in-betweens. First, we find the most suitable bread tomb for the dough to rise in. These cavernous bins let the dough expand and also serve as a shrine to fallen loaves of the past. Normally, dough proofing takes hours, but thanks to editing magic, it's ready in seconds. If only divorces worked like that. Next comes the industrial mixer, kneading dough the same way I wish someone had kneaded sense into my ex, dietary, nay, and sure. Once the dough gets super sticky and stretchy, a mustachioed employee scoops it into a giant tub. Nervous from the height, the dough has a minor accident as it slides down a chute. Time to shape the dough. A pair of mechanical arms, affectionately dubbed the batter busters, slap it into two neat rows, giving it both form and humility. The dough is rolled into round blobs, the universally accepted shape of bread. You know the phrase, "Toss me a bread ball, will ya?" No, just me. Anyway, the dough balls are dusted with optimism powder. Might be flour, might be anime magic, we'll never know. And sent under a medieval drawbridge on loan from legends of the hidden temple. Then the footage jumps the timeline and flattens the bread into pancakes. Because someone in editing hit the wrong button. The dough gets rolled again, not just to shape it, but to give it a fighting chance in case it ever faces a sniper attack. Precision-rolled loaves are placed into molds perfectly sized for the exact same dough that was just precisely rolled. Surprise! Here, they're preparing smaller loaves for kids' meals. These mini-carbs are sent to fast food chains nationwide. Occasionally, a rogue bolt might fall into the mix, doubling as a toy surprise. The machinery? Originally designed for a 2000s German metal band video. Naturally. Meanwhile, nearby, hot dog buns are getting smacked around. Not because they misbehaved, but because they paid extra for the service. Wolverine shows up briefly to keep the buns from touching. Because reasons. Right, back to the multigrain loaves. Somehow, perhaps due to dark wizardry, the dough expands perfectly to fill the molds. It's baked at 420 degrees for a totally not suspicious number of minutes. Afterward, a vacuum system gives each loaf a satisfying whoosh before they're launched onto a conveyor system that, frankly, takes its job a little too seriously. Next stop, the bread highway. It's packed with loaves that all drive like they own the road, clogging up traffic with their bread-based entitlement. Finally, the loaves reach the slicer. An invention so great, I almost had a clever analogy for it. Let's just say it's the best thing since, pre-sliced bread. Yeah, that'll do. The pre-sliced loaves are then packaged and sent off to supermarkets, just in time for you to arrive and realize they're already out of the exact brand you wanted.